Hello and welcome to Deep Space Sleep. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Maybe your mind has been searching for answers, trying to figure everything out, needing to understand. Or maybe you've been overwhelmed by all the things you don't know, all the uncertainty. Either way, you're exactly where you need to be. Tonight, we're exploring the universe's greatest mysteries. Not to solve them, not to find answers, but simply to rest in the questions, to appreciate the unknown, to find peace in uncertainty. You don't need to understand these mysteries. You don't need to remember the facts or figure anything out. Just let the wonder wash over you. Let the questions exist without needing answers. Let mystery be what it is: beautiful, patient, eternal. The universe has kept these secrets for billions of years. They're not urgent. They're not threatening. They're just there. Quiet unknowns, patient questions. Mysteries that will still be mysteries tomorrow, and the day after, and a billion years from now. And maybe that's comforting. Maybe not knowing is okay. Maybe uncertainty is where rest lives. Maybe mystery is where sleep begins. Tonight, we'll drift through dark matter that we cannot see, but know is there. Through dark energy that pushes the universe apart without explanation, through time that flows only forward for reasons we don't understand, through questions about consciousness and existence that have no answers yet. And that's okay. That's beautiful. That's the universe as it is. Let your need to understand dissolve. Let your questions settle. Let your breath find the rhythm of accepting what is without needing to know why. And if these gentle journeys help you rest, consider subscribing. One sleepy soul at a time. We're building a community that finds peace in the cosmos. Now, let's begin. Into the mystery, into the unknown, into the beautiful uncertainty of the universe. Rest, accept, be. Most of the universe is invisible. About 85% of all matter is what we call dark matter. Matter we cannot see, cannot touch, cannot detect directly with any instrument we've built. We know it's there because of gravity. Galaxies spin faster than they should based on visible matter alone. Something invisible is holding them together. Gravitational lensing, the bending of light around massive objects, reveals mass that we cannot see. The math works, the observations confirm it, but we don't know what it is. Decades of searching, hundreds of experiments, And still, the universe keeps this secret. And maybe that's okay. Maybe some things are meant to remain hidden, working quietly in the dark, holding everything together without needing to be seen. The discovery of dark matter wasn't sudden. It emerged gradually through observations that didn't make sense. In the 1930s, astronomer Fritz Zwicky noticed that galaxies in clusters moved too fast. They should have flown apart, but they didn't. Something was holding them. In the 1970s, Vera Rubin studied galaxy rotation curves. Stars at the edges of galaxies moved just as fast as stars near the center. According to visible matter, they should have moved slower. But they didn't. Again, something invisible was there, providing gravity, holding structure. We named it dark matter because we couldn't see it, and we still can't. The mystery remains, patient, unchanged, waiting without demanding to be solved. Scientists have theories about what dark matter might be. WIMPs, weakly interacting massive particles. Axions, hypothetical particles with almost no mass. Machos, massive compact halo objects. Primordial black holes, modified gravity theories that say dark matter doesn't exist at all, just different physics. Experiments run deep underground, shielded from cosmic rays. Detectors cooled to near absolute zero, waiting for dark matter particles to interact. Years pass, decades, no detection. The mystery deepens, or perhaps it just remains, neither deepening nor shallowing, just being, an unknown that the universe holds close, not revealing, not concealing with intent, just unknown. And we can rest in that, in the not knowing, in the patient waiting of science, in the acceptance that some questions take time, or perhaps have no answers we can find. Dark matter forms halos around galaxies, invisible spheres extending far beyond visible stars. Most of a galaxy's mass is in this halo, unseen, unfelt, known only by effects, by what it does to light, to motion, to structure. It's like scaffolding you can't see, foundation invisible to the eye. Yet everything rests on it. Everything is held by it. The galaxy, you can see stars, nebulae, planets, all of that floats in a sea of dark matter. Supported, organized, kept from flying apart. The invisible holding the visible. The unknown supporting the known. There's something profound in that, something meditative, majority of reality is hidden. The foundation is unseen, and everything works anyway. Everything continues. Everything is held. In 1998, astronomers made a startling discovery. They were studying distant supernovae, using them as cosmic measuring sticks to map the universe's expansion. They expected to find that expansion slowing down. Gravity should be pulling everything back together, they thought. But the data showed something else. The universe's expansion was accelerating, getting faster, not slowing down, but speeding up. Something was pushing everything apart. Some force, some energy permeating all of space. They called it dark energy, not because they understood it, but because they didn't. It's dark in the sense of unknown, mysterious, hidden from view, and it makes up about 68% of the universe's energy. More than anything else, the dominant force, and we don't know what it is. Dark energy is even stranger than dark matter. At least with dark matter, we understand what it does. It clumps. It provides gravity. It holds galaxies together. But dark energy does the opposite. It spreads uniformly through space. It pushes. It accelerates expansion. The more space there is, the more dark energy there is. As the universe expands, dark energy increases, which makes expansion accelerate faster, which creates more space, which creates more dark energy, a cycle we don't fully understand, a force we can't explain. The universe breathing out, expanding, making room for what? We don't know. And maybe we don't need to know. Maybe the expansion just is. The universe making space, creating distance, opening, and we can rest in that opening, in that expansion, in that breathing out. Time flows forward, past to present to future, always the same direction. You remember yesterday. You don't remember tomorrow. This seems obvious, natural. But why? Physics, at the fundamental level, doesn't care about time's direction. The equations work the same forward and backward. A film of atoms colliding looks the same whether you play it forward or reverse, yet we only experience time one way. The arrow points forward, always forward, never back. This is one of the deepest mysteries in physics. Why does time have a direction? Why can't we remember the future? Why does cause precede effect? The answer seems to be entropy. The second law of thermodynamics says entropy, disorder, always increases. universe started in a very ordered state, low entropy, and it's been becoming more disordered ever since. High entropy. This creates time's arrow, the direction from low entropy to high, from order to disorder. But this just pushes the mystery back one step. Why did the universe start with low entropy? Why was it so ordered at the beginning? We don't know. The mystery remains. Time flows like a river, one direction, one way, and we flow with it, from past to future, from ordered beginning to disordered end, unable to swim upstream, unable to reverse, just carried, just moving, and in that movement we can rest. We're not controlling time's flow. We're part of it, held by it, moving through it without effort. The river carries us, tonight into sleep, always into the future, natural, effortless, beyond our control. The universe will end. Eventually, in some way, we don't know which. One scenario is heat death, the big freeze. Expansion continues forever. Stars burn out. Galaxies drift apart. Eventually, everything is cold, dark, empty, maximum entropy. No energy left to do anything. The universe just exists, dark, still, dead. But that's trillions of years away. So far in the future, it's almost abstract. A cosmic dreamscape, not a looming threat. Another scenario is the Big Rip. If dark energy increases without limit, expansion accelerates until it tears everything apart. First, galaxies separate, then solar systems, then planets, then molecules, then atoms. Even space-time itself rips apart. Everything undone, everything separated into nothingness. Again, trillions of years away. Distant, abstract, not tonight's concern. A third scenario is the Big Crunch. Maybe expansion will slow and reverse. Maybe gravity will win. Maybe everything will collapse back together. The universe contracting. All matter and energy converging to a single point. Then perhaps another Big Bang. A cycle. Universe after universe. Forever. We don't know. We can't know yet. The data doesn't tell us which ending awaits. And maybe that's okay. Maybe the far future can remain mysterious. Maybe we can rest tonight without knowing how it all ends. The end is so far away, so distant, so abstract, like a dream of a dream. Not urgent, not threatening, just unknown. In quantum mechanics, there's a strange phenomenon. When you observe a particle, you affect it. The act of observation changes the system. Before you measure an electron's position, it exists in multiple states simultaneously. A wave of probability, everywhere and nowhere. But when you measure it, the wave collapses. The electron is suddenly in one place, one state. The observation caused this. But how? Why? This is the measurement problem. Why does observation matter? What counts as observation? Does it require consciousness or just interaction? Schrödinger's cat is the famous thought experiment, a cat in a box with a quantum device. Until you open the box and look, the cat is both alive and dead. Sewer position, multiple states. Then you observe, and the cat becomes either alive or dead. One or the other. The observation determined it or revealed it. We're not sure which. The mystery touches consciousness itself. What is observation? What is awareness? How does mind interact with matter? Some physicists think consciousness plays a fundamental role in reality. That observation requires an observer, a mind, awareness. Others think that's unnecessary. That observation is just interaction. Particles affecting each other. Consciousness is irrelevant. We don't know. The mystery sits at the intersection of physics and philosophy, of matter and mind, of the universe and the aware beings within it. And maybe that mystery is where we belong. At the intersection, neither fully matter nor fully mind. Observers observing, awareness aware. The universe looking at itself through our eyes. Mystery recognizing mystery, and resting in that recognition. What is consciousness? What is awareness? What is it like to be you, looking through your eyes, experiencing this moment? This is called the hard problem of consciousness. Science can explain brain activity, neural firing, chemical reactions, but subjective experience, what it feels like, remains mysterious. Why is there something it's like to be conscious? Why aren't we just unconscious information processors? Why is the light on inside? We don't know. Philosophy grapples with it. Neuroscience studies it. But the answer eludes us. And maybe it always will. Maybe consciousness explaining consciousness is like an eye trying to see itself. A fundamental limit, a natural boundary. Some questions might be too close, too self-referential, too intimate, and that's okay. You don't need to understand your own awareness to be aware. You don't need to solve the mystery of consciousness to be conscious. You just are aware, here, now, and that's enough. That's everything, the mystery of your being, the question of what's looking through your eyes. It's you, and you don't need to understand you to be you. Just rest, just be, just exist in the mystery of awareness itself. Before the Big Bang, there was. What was there a before? Can time exist before time began? These questions push language to its limits, physics to its boundaries. If the Big Bang created time, then before doesn't mean anything. There was no before. Time started. That's it. But that feels unsatisfying. How does time start? How does something come from nothing? The first moments of the universe, the Planck epoch, are unknowable. The first 10 minus 43 seconds after the Big Bang. Time and space were quantum foam. No distinct points. No clear causation. Physics breaks down. Our equations don't work. We approach the edge of knowledge, the ultimate boundary. What came before is perhaps the wrong question. Perhaps there is no before. Perhaps the Big Bang is the beginning of questions, not an answer to ask questions about. The universe began. That's all we can say, and maybe that's where understanding stops. At the beginning, at the edge, at the boundary between the knowable and the unknowable. And we can be comfortable there, at the edge, not needing to go further, not needing to understand origins, just accepting that things began, that the universe is, that we exist within it, asking questions but not demanding answers, resting at the boundary, peace at the edge of knowledge. The laws of physics seem fine-tuned for life, the fundamental constants, gravity's strength, the electromagnetic force, the mass of particles, all seem precisely calibrated. Change any of them slightly, and life becomes impossible. If gravity were stronger, stars would burn too fast. If weaker, they'd never form. If the electromagnetic force differed, atoms wouldn't bond into molecules. If the strong nuclear force varied, elements couldn't form. It's as if the universe is set up for life, for us. But why? This is called the fine-tuning problem. And there are different answers. Some say it's chance. We won the cosmic lottery. Others say it's necessity. The constants had to be this way for some unknown reason. Others invoke the anthropic principle. We observe these constants, because we exist. If they were different, we wouldn't be here to observe anything. Of course, we find ourselves in a life-friendly universe. We couldn't exist in any other type. Or maybe there are infinite universes, a multiverse. Every possible configuration of constants exists somewhere. Most universes are lifeless, but some, by chance, have the right conditions. We exist in one of those, not because ours is special, but because only in universes like ours can observers exist to wonder about it. It's cosmic selection bias. We observe what allows us to exist, and maybe that's comforting. Maybe we're not special, not chosen, not cosmically significant, just lucky, just here in the one type of universe that permits our existence, belonging without understanding why, existing without needing cosmic purpose, just being, just here, just aware in a universe that, by chance or necessity or unknown reason, makes awareness possible. And tonight, that's enough. The Fermi paradox asks a simple question: where is everybody? The universe is vast, ancient, billions of galaxies, trillions of stars, countless planets. If life is common, where are the aliens? We've searched, listened for radio signals, looked for laser pulses, watched for mega structures around distant stars, and found nothing. Silence, the great silence. Maybe we're alone. Maybe life is rare. Maybe intelligence is even rarer. Maybe civilizations destroy themselves before spreading. Maybe they're here, but uninterested in us. Maybe they communicate in ways we don't recognize. Maybe, we don't know. The silence remains. The mystery persists. And maybe that's okay. Maybe we can rest in not knowing if we're alone. Maybe the question can exist without answer. For now, for tonight, for as long as it takes, the cosmos is patient. The mystery waits, and we can wait too, without anxiety, without urgency, just wondering, just being, part of a universe that might be teeming with life, or might be holding just us. Either way, we're here, we exist, we're aware, and that's extraordinary. With or without cosmic company, we belong, we are, we rest in the mystery of existence itself. The cosmic microwave background is the oldest light we can see, an echo of the Big Bang itself, stretched by expansion, cooled to just a few degrees above absolute zero. It fills the entire sky. A faint glow, microwave radiation left over from when the universe was 380,000 years old. Before that, the universe was too hot for light to travel freely. But then it cooled enough for atoms to form. Light was released. And that light has been traveling through space ever since. We detect it now, billions of years later, as the cosmic microwave background. It's like looking at baby pictures of the universe, seeing it as it was, almost at the beginning. Not quite the start, but close. This light carries information, temperature fluctuations, tiny variations, seeds of structure, places that would become galaxies, clusters, superclusters. All of cosmic structure began as tiny ripples in this ancient light, the map of everything to come. And we can see it, study it. But what came before? What created those initial ripples? We have theories: inflation, quantum fluctuations, but we don't know for certain. The mystery begins just moments after the beginning. And perhaps that's as close as we'll ever get. The observable universe is about 93 billion light years across. That's how far light has traveled since the Big Bang, accounting for expansion. But the entire universe, probably much larger, perhaps infinite, we can only see so far. Light takes time to travel. There are regions of space so distant that their light hasn't reached us yet. And with accelerating expansion, some regions are moving away faster than light can approach us. We'll never see them. They exist beyond our cosmic horizon forever. The universe might be infinite, or it might have a boundary we can never see. We don't know, can't know. The entirety of existence extends beyond our vision, beyond our knowledge, beyond our possible knowledge, and that's not a failure. It's the nature of things. Some truths are unreachable, some regions forever hidden. The universe is larger than we can comprehend, larger than we can observe, and in that vastness, we're a small part, a tiny corner, aware but limited, curious but bounded. And maybe that's okay. Maybe we don't need to see everything. Maybe our corner is enough, our observable patch, our home, small but real, limited but sufficient, mystery beyond the horizon, and peace within our boundaries. String theory proposes that fundamental particles aren't points, but tiny vibrating strings. Different vibrations create different particles: electrons, quarks, photons, all different notes on the same cosmic string. It's elegant mathematics, beautiful equations, but it requires extra dimensions. Not just the three of space and one of time we experience. String theory needs 10 or 11 dimensions total. Where are the others? Curled up, compactified, too small to see. Existing, but hidden at scales smaller than we can probe. Is string theory true? We don't know. It makes predictions, but most are untestable with current technology. It might be correct. It might be mathematical elegance without physical reality. We wait, we calculate, we wonder. But the answer remains unknown, and maybe that's the state of cutting-edge physics. More questions than answers. More possibilities than confirmations. The edge of knowledge is always uncertain, always mysterious, always pushing into the unknown without guarantees, and those who explore it learn to be comfortable with not knowing, with uncertainty, with the possibility that some beautiful ideas might not be true, and that some true ideas might be stranger than we imagine. The universe doesn't owe us comprehensible answers. It just is, and we do our best to understand, accepting that some mysteries might outlast us, might outlast our species, might be eternal. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics says that every quantum event splits the universe. Every measurement, every interaction, the universe branches. One version where the cat lived, another where it died. Infinite universes, infinite versions of you. In some, you made different choices. In others, physics itself differs slightly. All real, all existing, parallel, unreachable. It solves the measurement problem by saying there's no wave function collapse. Everything that can happen does happen. In some universe, somewhere, it's a radical idea. Many physicists find it extravagant. Too many universes, but it works mathematically, and it eliminates the observer problem. No special role for consciousness, just branching, infinite splitting, infinite existence. True, we don't know, can't know. How would you test for parallel universes you can never reach? It remains a possibility, an interpretation, a way of thinking about quantum strangeness. And whether it's true or not, it's beautiful. Infinite possibility, infinite you. Every path taken somewhere, every choice made in some universe. It's overwhelming and somehow comforting. Your regrets exist alongside universes where you chose differently. Your mistakes paired with universes where you succeeded. All real, all you, all valid. And tonight, in this universe, you can rest. This version of you, this choice to sleep, this moment of peace. One branch among infinite branches, but yours, real, here, now. Vacuum energy is the energy of empty space. Quantum field theory predicts it should be enormous, but when we measure it through the cosmological constant, through dark energy, it's tiny. Almost zero. This discrepancy is called the cosmological constant problem. Theory predicts a number. Observation gives us a different number, off by a factor of 10, 120. 120 orders of magnitude. It's the worst prediction in physics. Either theory is wrong, or something cancels out almost all the vacuum energy. But what? We don't know. It's a mystery. A mismatch between mathematics and reality, between what should be and what is. Some physicists work on it, trying to reconcile the numbers, trying to understand why the vacuum isn't boiling with energy as equations suggest. Others simply note the discrepancy and move on. Either we're missing something fundamental, or the universe is. Either our understanding is incomplete, or reality is stranger than our best theories. The mystery sits at the foundation of physics, at the base of reality. Unsolved, waiting, patient as always, not urgent, not threatening, just unknown. Consciousness might be connected to quantum physics. Some theorists propose that quantum processes in the brain create awareness, that consciousness requires quantum coherence, quantum entanglement. Things that seem impossible in warm, wet, noisy biological systems, but maybe not. Maybe life found a way to preserve quantum states, to use them to build awareness from quantum foundations. It's speculative, controversial. Most neuroscientists doubt it, but some physicists and philosophers find it compelling. Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff proposed orchestrated objective reduction, quantum computations in cellular structures called microtubules, creating or supporting consciousness. Is it true? We don't know. The experiments are hard. The theory is incomplete. It remains on the fringes of science. A possibility, a speculation, a beautiful idea that might be wrong, but it points to something profound. The mystery of consciousness connects to the mystery of quantum mechanics. Mind observer and observed, both deep mysteries, both unsolved, perhaps connected, perhaps not. And we don't need to know tonight, don't need to solve the hard problem, don't need to understand the quantum nature of awareness, if any. We just need to be aware, to exist, to rest in the mystery of our own being. Consciousness observing itself, awareness aware, mystery complete in itself. No answer needed, just being, just this. As we drift deeper, let the mysteries settle. Let the unknowns become comfortable. Let questions exist without demanding answers. Dark matter surrounds us, invisible, unknown, holding everything together. You can't see it, can't touch it, but it's there, providing structure, creating stability, working in darkness. There's something meditative about that, about accepting the invisible, about trusting what you cannot see. Most of reality is hidden. Most of the universe is dark, unknown, secret, and everything works anyway. Galaxies turn, stars burn, planets orbit, all supported by invisible matter, all held by unknown forces, the seen resting on the unseen, the known floating in the unknown. And it's okay, it's natural, it's how things are. Tonight, as you rest, you're supported too, by the bed beneath you, by the planet below, by gravity you can't see, by forces you don't understand, all invisible, all unknown in their deepest nature, but all reliable, all holding you. Trust the invisible tonight. Trust what you cannot see. Like dark matter holds galaxies, you're held too by the unseen, by the unknown, by mystery itself. Dark energy pushes everything apart, gently, gradually, making room, creating space. The universe expanding, breathing out, not collapsing, not contracting, opening. And there's peace in that, in expansion, in the making of room, space for everything, space for all. The cosmos isn't crowded, isn't compressed. It's opening, making more room, always more room, forever expanding, forever creating space. And you can expand too, tonight, in rest, in sleep, letting go of contraction, of tension, of compression, breathing out like the universe breathes out, expanding into rest, into space, into the openness that sleep provides. Dark energy pushes without force, expands without violence, just opens, just makes room, And you can make room too for rest, for sleep, for the openness that comes with letting go. Time flows forward, only forward, one direction, like a river that never reverses. You can't swim upstream, can't return to yesterday, can't undo what's done. You can only move forward, into the next moment, into the future, into what comes next. And maybe that's a relief. Maybe the inability to go back is a gift. You don't have to return, don't have to relive, don't have to fix the past. It's gone, finished, done. Only forward remains, only the future, only what comes next. And what comes next tonight is sleep, rest, the natural progression from waking to sleeping, from day to night, from doing to being. Time carries you there, forward, always forward, into rest, into sleep, into the mystery of tomorrow which you'll meet when it arrives. The river flows, and you flow with it, effortless, natural, held by time's current, moving forward, into sleep. The universe will end, someday, somehow. We don't know when, don't know how. Heat death, big rip, big crunch, some other fate we haven't imagined. But it's so far away. Trillions of years, billions of billions, time beyond comprehension. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not in any tomorrow you'll see. The end is abstract, distant, a cosmic dream of a far future that has no connection to now. You don't need to worry about the universe's fate. It will outlast you, outlast your children's children's children, outlast everything you know. The end is not yours to concern yourself with. Tonight, there's only sleep, only rest, only this moment. The far future can remain mysterious, unknown, unworried about. Let it be distant. Let it be abstract. Let it be a question for cosmic timescales, not human nights. Tonight you rest. The universe continues. The end is unimaginably far, and you are here, now, safe in the middle, safe in the present, safe in the now. Consciousness is a mystery, your awareness, your experience, what it's like to be you. You don't understand it. Science doesn't understand it. Philosophy grapples with it, but understanding isn't necessary. You're aware anyway, conscious anyway, here anyway. The mystery of your being doesn't prevent your being. The unknown nature of awareness doesn't prevent awareness. You exist, you experience, you are, and that's enough. Tonight, You don't need to solve the hard problem. Don't need to understand consciousness. Don't need to explain awareness. Just be aware. Just be conscious. Just be. The mystery of your existence is part of existence. The question of what you are is part of what you are. And you can rest in that. Rest in the mystery of your own being. Not understanding, but being. Not explaining, but experiencing. Not solving, but living. You are awareness aware of itself. Mystery conscious of mystery. And that's complete. That's whole. That's enough. Before the Big Bang is a question we can't answer. Maybe there was no before. Maybe time began. Maybe the question is meaningless, and that's okay. That's the edge of knowledge. The boundary where understanding stops. Not because we're not smart enough. Not because we haven't tried hard enough. But because some questions push past what questions can reach. The beginning of everything. The origin of origins. The first cause. The ultimate why. We stand at that edge and look into mystery. And the mystery doesn't yield, doesn't answer, just remains. Patient, eternal. The unknown before the known, the mystery before existence. And we don't need to cross that boundary. Don't need to answer that question. Not tonight. Not ever, perhaps. We can rest at the edge, comfortable with boundaries, accepting of limits. The universe began. That's all we know. That's all we need to know. Everything else is mystery. And mystery is where we can rest, where we can stop searching, where we can be at peace. The edge of knowledge, the boundary of understanding. Home. The fine-tuning of the universe is remarkable. Constants calibrated. Laws balanced. Everything precisely set for life. For stars. For planets. For you. Why chance, necessity, design, multiverse, anthropic selection? We have ideas, theories, possibilities, but no certainty, no definitive answer, just the fact. The universe permits your existence. The laws allow your awareness. The constants make your life possible. And here you are, existing, aware, alive, whether that's cosmic luck or cosmic necessity or cosmic purpose. You're here. You belong. The universe, in its current form, welcomes you, makes room for you, allows you to be. And maybe you don't need to know why. Maybe belonging doesn't require understanding. Maybe being here is enough. The universe is life-friendly. Your existence is permitted. Your awareness is possible. And tonight, that's all that matters. You exist in a universe that allows existence. You're aware in a cosmos that permits awareness. You belong because you're here. Simple as that. No deeper understanding needed. Just being, just belonging, just resting in the fact of your existence. Are we alone? We don't know. The silence is profound. The emptiness is vast. No signals, no visitors, no evidence of others. Maybe we're the first. Maybe we're the last. Maybe we're the only. Maybe we're overlooked. Maybe they're everywhere but hidden. Maybe the answer remains unknown. And maybe it's okay to not know. Maybe the question can exist without answer for now, for your lifetime, for humanity's lifetime, perhaps forever. The mystery of cosmic loneliness or cosmic community. We wait in uncertainty. Listen in silence. Search in darkness and find nothing. Yet, and that yet carries all the mystery, all the possibility, all the unknown. We might be alone. We might have company. We don't know. Can't know. Not yet. And in that uncertainty, we can rest. Not needing to know. Not demanding answers. Just existing. Just being aware. Just here. In a universe that might be crowded or might be empty. Either way, we exist. We matter. We are. And tonight, that's enough. The cosmos is mystery. We are mystery. And mystery can rest in mystery. Unknown embracing unknown. Question holding question. And in that holding, there's peace. The universe holds its secrets close. Dark matter unnamed. Dark energy unexplained. Consciousness undefined. Time's arrow unaccounted for. Mysteries everywhere. In every direction. At every scale. From the quantum to the cosmic. From the moment of beginning to the time of ending. From the nature of space to the essence of awareness. Mystery is the fundamental state, the natural condition, the way things are, and we exist within that mystery. Part of it, made of it. Mystery itself becoming aware and asking questions about mystery. The universe looking at itself through conscious eyes and wondering, what am I? Why am I? How am I? And finding no final answers, no complete understanding, just more questions. Deeper mysteries, endless unknowns, and maybe that's okay. Maybe that's how it should be. Maybe mystery is not something to eliminate, but something to inhabit, to to live within, to rest in. Tonight, you rest in mystery, in the not knowing, in the acceptance that some questions have no answers, or no answers yet, or no answers ever. And that's okay. That's peace. That's where sleep lives, in the letting go of needing to know, in the acceptance of what is without understanding why. Rest in mystery, in the unknown, in the beautiful uncertainty of everything. Dark matter is invisible majority, 85%, most of what exists, and we've never seen it, never touched it, never detected it directly, only inferred, only assumed, only believed because the math requires it. The observations demand it. The universe tells us it's there, even though we cannot see it, even though we cannot prove it. We trust, we accept, we believe in the invisible, because that's what the evidence suggests. And that's a kind of faith, not religious, but epistemic, faith in mathematics, faith in observation, faith in reason leading us to truths we cannot directly perceive, the invisible supporting the visible, the unknown underlying the known, the mystery at the foundation of everything. And we build on that foundation. Galaxies rest on it, stars orbit through it. You exist within it, held by invisible matter, supported by unknown substance. And it works. Everything works. The universe functions, despite or because of the mystery at its core. Dark energy is gentle force, pushing without violence, expanding without explosion, just creating space, making room, opening the universe, like breathing out, like relaxing into rest. The cosmos doesn't contract, doesn't compress, doesn't close in. It opens, it expands, it makes more room. For what? We don't know. Does it need a purpose? Does expansion require justification? Maybe it just is. The universe opening, creating space, allowing room. And you can open too, tonight, into rest, into sleep, into the spaciousness that comes with letting go. Expansion without effort, opening without force, just allowing, just releasing, just being. The universe shows how. Expands without trying, opens without working, just does what it does. And you can do what you do, which tonight is rest, is sleep, is the natural opening into unconsciousness that comes with letting go. Time's river flows forward, always forward, never back, carrying you, carrying everything from past to future, from before to after, from then to now to what comes next. You cannot resist the current, cannot swim upstream, cannot return to yesterday. The flow is one way, the direction is fixed, and maybe that's a gift. Maybe the inability to go back is liberation. You don't have to fix the past, don't have to relive it, don't have to return to it. It's gone, finished, behind you. Only forward remains, only the future, only what comes next. And fighting the current is exhausting. Trying to reverse time is impossible. Better to float, better to flow, better to let the river carry you where it's going anyway, which tonight is toward sleep, toward rest, toward the unconsciousness that each night brings. Time flows there, naturally, inevitably, and you can flow with it, surrendering to the current, accepting the direction, moving forward, into sleep, into rest, into the mystery of tomorrow, which will arrive whether you understand it or not. The universe's fate is unknown. Heat death, big rip, big crunch, some other end we haven't conceived. Which will it be? We don't know. When will it happen? Trillions of years. An eternity by human measure. An abstraction. A cosmic far future so distant it has no emotional weight, no immediacy, no connection to now. You don't worry about what happens in trillions of years. You can't. It's too far, too abstract, too disconnected from this moment, this night, this sleep. The universe will outlast you, will continue long after you're gone, after everyone you know is gone, after everyone they know is gone, after humanity itself is gone. Still, the universe will continue, changing, evolving, eventually ending. But not tonight. Tonight, the universe is here, stable, ongoing, and you within it are safe. For tonight, for your lifetime, for all the time that matters to you. The distant end is irrelevant. The far future is abstract. Only now matters. Only this moment. Only this breath. Only this transition into sleep. Rest in the present. Let the far future remain unknown. Let cosmic endings remain mysterious. They don't concern you. Not tonight. Not ever, really. You exist now. And now is enough. Consciousness is the mystery closest to you. Your own awareness. Your own experience. What it's like to be you right now. Reading these words. Feeling your breath, lying in darkness being, and you don't understand it. This awareness, this being, this you-ness. Science doesn't understand it. Philosophy argues about it, but neither explain it, neither capture it, neither reduce the mystery of conscious experience to equations or arguments. It remains mysterious, immediate, undeniable. You are aware, you experience, you are, and that awareness is mystery, pure mystery, the hard problem, the question without answer. What is it like to be? Why is there something it's like to be? How does subjective experience arise? We don't know. You don't know. And you're living it anyway, being conscious anyway, aware anyway. The mystery doesn't prevent the experience. The unknown doesn't stop the awareness. You are, despite not understanding what you are. You exist, despite not knowing how you exist. And that's okay. That's natural. That's the human condition. Mystery aware of itself. Question conscious of being questioned. Awareness experiencing itself and wondering how. And tonight, you can rest in that wonder, in that mystery, in the immediate, undeniable, unknowable fact of your own awareness. You are, and that's enough. Understanding not required, just being, just awareness, just the mystery of you resting. Before the Big Bang might be a meaningless phrase, like north of the North Pole. If time began with the bang, there was no before. The question doesn't work. The words don't apply. But we ask anyway. What came before? How did something come from nothing? Where did the universe come from? And the answers don't satisfy, or don't exist, or exist beyond what we can know. This is the edge, the boundary, where questions break down, where language fails, where understanding reaches its limit and finds only mystery. The ultimate mystery, the beginning of beginning, the first cause, the uncaused cause. Philosophies attempt it. Cosmologies propose scenarios, but none eliminate the mystery. None answer fully. None satisfy completely. And maybe that's where mystery must remain. At the origin, at the beginning, before, if before exists everything else. The mystery that starts it all. The unknown that precedes the known. And we can be comfortable there. At the edge, at the limit, at the boundary where questions stop working and only mystery remains. We don't cross that line, can't cross it, perhaps shouldn't cross it. Just rest at the edge, accepting the boundary, comfortable with limits, at peace with not knowing. The beginning is mystery, and mystery is where we can rest tonight. Fine-tuning is cosmic welcome. The constants balanced, the laws arranged, everything set up precisely for stars, planets, chemistry, biology, you. Why? We don't know how. We don't know. But here you are, existing, aware, alive, in a universe that permits your existence, that allows your awareness, that makes your life possible. Whether that's accident or necessity or design or selection from infinite possibilities, whether it's chance or physics or purpose, you're here, you exist, you belong. The universe says yes to you, makes room for you, allows you, and maybe you don't need to know why. Maybe belonging doesn't require explanation. Maybe being here is its own justification. The universe is the way it is. You exist within it, and that's enough. That's everything. That's the cosmic welcome. Unexplained but real. Unknown but undeniable. You belong because you're here. You exist because the universe allows it. You're aware because consciousness is possible. And tonight, that's all you need. To belong, to exist, to be. The why can remain mysterious. The how can stay unknown. You're here. That's what matters. Rest in that. Rest in your belonging. Rest in the universe's yes to your existence. Are we alone? The great silence suggests we might be, or it suggests nothing. Empty evidence. Absence of proof is not proof of absence. We haven't found others, but we've barely looked. We've listened for a cosmic second, searched a cosmic inch. The universe is vast, ancient, patient. If others exist, they might be too far, too different, too quiet, too uninterested in us. Or maybe we're early, first, ahead of everyone else. Or maybe we're alone. The only consciousness, the only awareness, the only beings who ask these questions. We don't know, can't know yet, maybe ever. And in that uncertainty, we can rest, not needing to know, not demanding answers, just existing. Just being aware, just here, in a universe that might be full of others or might hold only us. Either way, we matter. Either way, we're significant. Either way, we exist. And that existence is enough for tonight, for this rest, for this sleep. The cosmic question of loneliness or companionship can remain open, can stay mysterious, can wait for another night, or forever. We are, and that's enough. Mystery enough, wonder enough, peace enough. The universe holds its secrets. Dark matter invisible, dark energy unknown, time flowing forward without explanation. These mysteries exist, have always existed, will always exist, patient, unchanging, waiting without urgency. You don't need to solve them, don't need to understand. Just let them be. Let mystery be mystery. The unknown is vast, larger than the known, and that vastness is where rest lives, where sleep begins. Not knowing, accepting, resting, mystery surrounds everything. The invisible holds the visible. 85% of matter unseen, 68% of energy unexplained. Most of reality is hidden. Most of the cosmos is mystery. And that's okay. That's natural. That's how things are. We don't know why. We don't know how. And that's okay. That's acceptable. That's peace. Rest in the not knowing. Rest in the mystery. The universe keeps its secrets. Patient. Eternal. Dark matter works in darkness, holding galaxies together. Invisible, unknown. But there, you can trust the invisible tonight. Trust what you cannot see. The unseen supports the seen. The unknown holds the known. And you're supported too, held by invisible forces, carried by mystery. Safe in the not knowing, safe in the dark. Dark energy pushes gently, making room, creating space. The universe expanding, breathing out. And you can breathe out too. Expand into rest. Let go of contraction. Let go of needing to know. Just open. Just release. Just rest. The cosmos makes room. You can make room too, for sleep, for peace, for the mystery of unconsciousness. Time flows forward, only forward, one direction, like a river that never reverses, like a current that only goes one way. You flow with it, from past to future, from wake to sleep, natural, effortless, beyond your control. The river carries you. Time moves you forward, always forward, into sleep, into rest, into the mystery of tomorrow. Let the current carry you. Let time move you. No resistance, no effort, just flowing, just being carried. The universe will end someday, somehow. We don't know when or how, but it's so far away. Trillions of years, unimaginably distant. Not tonight, not your concern, not urgent. The far future can remain unknown, can stay mysterious. you rest now, in the present, in this moment, safe in the middle of time, safe in the now. The end is abstract, distant, a dream of a far future. Rest, here, now, tonight. Consciousness is mystery, your awareness, your being, what it's like to be you. You don't understand it. Science doesn't understand it. But you are anyway, aware anyway, here anyway. The mystery doesn't prevent being. The unknown doesn't stop awareness. You exist in mystery, as mystery, made of mystery. And that's okay. That's enough. Just be, just rest, just exist in the mystery of your own awareness. Before the Big Bang is the ultimate unknown, the edge of knowledge. What came before? Was there a before? We don't know. The beginning is mystery. The origin is unknown. And we can rest at that edge, at that boundary, not needing to cross, not needing to know, comfortable with limits, at peace with boundaries. The beginning is mystery, and mystery is where we rest. The universe welcomes you. The constants allow you. The laws permit you. You exist. You belong. You're here. Why? We don't know. How? Mystery. But you're here anyway. Existing anyway. Belonging anyway. The cosmic welcome needs no explanation. Your existence needs no justification. You are, and that's enough. Rest in that. Rest in your belonging. Are we alone? We don't know. The silence remains. The mystery persists. Maybe we're alone. Maybe we have company. Either way, we exist. Either way, we matter. The question can remain open. The answer can stay unknown. Tonight you rest. Whether alone or accompanied by distant others, you are, and that's enough. Mystery, unknown, peace. The universe holds its secrets, invisible, unexplained. We don't know, and that's okay. Rest in the not knowing. Rest in the mystery. The unknown is vast, spacious, open. Sleep lives there, in the not knowing, in the acceptance. Mystery surrounds everything. Mystery is everything. And you're part of that mystery, made of it, resting in it, accepting what cannot be known, at peace with the unknowable. The universe keeps its secrets, patient, eternal, unchanging, and you can keep your rest tonight, here, now. Not needing answers, not demanding knowledge, just being, just resting, just accepting. The invisible holds everything. The unknown supports all. Dark matter unseen, dark energy unexplained, both holding. both working, both there, and you're held too by the invisible, by the unknown, safe in mystery, safe in the dark. Time flows one way, forward, carrying you, moving you into sleep. No resistance, no control, just flowing, the river of time, the current of now, moving forward into rest. The far future is unknown, distant, abstract, not tonight, not your concern. Only now matters, only rest, only sleep. The end can remain mysterious, can stay far away. You rest now, in the present, in peace. Consciousness is mystery, awareness unexplained. You are anyway, here anyway, aware anyway. Being doesn't require understanding. Existence doesn't need explanation. You are, and that's enough. Rest in the mystery of being, in the wonder of awareness. The beginning is unknown, the edge unreached, and that's okay. That's natural. Some boundaries exist. Some limits persist. Rest at the edge. At peace with limits. You belong here now. The universe says yes to your existence, to your awareness. Why? Unknown. How? Mystery. But you're here, you exist, you belong. And that's enough for tonight, for always. Mystery, unknown, acceptance. Rest in the not knowing, sleep in the mystery, peace in the unknowable. The universe holds its secrets. You hold your rest, both patient, both eternal, both now mystery, unknown, peace, rest, acceptance, sleep, mystery, peace, rest. The invisible supports, the unknown holds, mystery carries. You rest, safe, held, supported by the invisible, by the unknown, by mystery, dark matter, unseen, holding dark energy, unexplained, expanding, time flowing, forward, future, unknown, distant, consciousness, mystery, aware, beginning, unknown, edge, belonging, unexplained, here, mystery, peace, rest, sleep, unknown, accepted, rest, mystery, peace, sleep. And so, our journey through the universe's greatest mysteries comes to rest. You've traveled tonight through dark matter and dark energy, through time's arrow and consciousness itself, through questions that have no answers and mysteries that remain unsolved. If your eyes are heavy, that's perfect. Let the mysteries remain mysteries. Let the unknown stay unknown. You don't need to understand. You don't need to figure anything out. The universe will keep its secrets. The mysteries will wait, and you can rest here in the not knowing, in the acceptance, in the peace of mystery itself. Sleep well. Good night.